you a short story. A client of mine, Marie, came in to see me a couple of weeks ago. And when she sat down, I said, "Hi Marie, are you following the program?" And she said, "No, look, I just haven't had a chance." She said, "I'm flat out with the kids." She said, "You know, I'm just so busy at work. I'm trying to get the pantry clean. I'm trying to get the windows washed. There's just no time." So I said to her, "Well, how are the kids?" She said, "Look, the kids are great, but I'm playing mum's taxi. All I'm doing is running from one sporting event to the next. I'm just flat out." "Is your husband able to help you?" No, he's working double shifts at the moment so that we can try and get enough money together for a holiday. You know, we haven't had a holiday in 5 years and I'm just exhausted." Okay, so by talking to her and finding out that sort of information, we now realise that it allowed me to say, "So how does all of this make you feel?" And she said, "I feel like there's nothing left for me to give. Everybody's taken a piece of me." And she's hit total overwhelm. Now when you hit overwhelm, you actually stop losing your common sense. You don't think logically. So we talked about things like perhaps the opportunity to carpool with some of the other parents. Maybe she could cook some extra meals on the weekend and put them in the freezer so that through the week it becomes very easy for her to get a meal on the table. And just how critical are the pantry cleaning out and the windows? Could they possibly not last for another 2 or 3 months? Now that sounds all like good common sense to us. However, when you are in overwhelm, that's fine, but you still don't want to do any of that. And the reason for that is because we haven't been talking to Marie's values. Now obviously by the things she wants to do and what's important in her life, Marie has family as her highest value. And yet she's put herself down here. Now many of us, and particularly in my generation, were often told that it was selfish to take time out for yourself. And particularly women, and I see you nodding, that we have to put everybody else first, and to do anything for ourselves first is a selfish act. And in the case of Marie, if I can just take the story just one step further, once she understood that her priority of herself, the time she was taking out to improve her health and her happiness, to give herself the space, was that she wasn't doing that. Therefore, her priority of herself was very low. That she had to raise her priority to be higher, a higher value than the value of her family. And that way then, she was able to be all and do all plus much more to her family because she had the energy and the strength and the focus. So it is so important that if you find that you have actions, you want to do all these things, but there's something that's holding you back, have a look at your values and find if perhaps you're not spending enough time on yourself to create and fulfill what is your highest value. And have a look if there's some negative values that are counteracting that as well.